Okay, 29 months on HRT. For those who like to see my Transformers collection, there you go. They arrived. And I got another 3 in the bedroom. Okay, well, there's not really a huge amount to be said. There's no particular updates. I'm just simply 29 months on HRT. I don't feel like being in the camera. I just want the video to be short. There's not really a huge amount for me to say. I'm still waiting on any word on like when my next therapy appointment might be, because those are generally required as part of the transition. And waiting on the word on exactly when my next endocrine appointment is. I suppose I can say, maybe say a few small things. Let's see, my skin has become a lot softer. And sadly, a little more vulnerable to tearing, so I had to be more careful. And my mood swings are... I'm still learning how to actually feel emotion, but bit by bit I am learning. And... I seem to have like a monthly cycle now, which is interesting. Kinda. Stomach cramps are not exactly fun. Well, pain can be managed. Yep, that's what it's like outside the back of the flats. Not exactly the most inspirational view, is it? Not like some beautiful mountains and beautiful lakes and such. No, there's just council flats. Chopped down bush, path. There's actually quite a back garden. Can't really grow anything there, and even if you try, the local kids will probably just destroy it anyway. It's hard to have nice things when there are those who don't want you to have nice things. And whoa, that's about it. Just trying to keep busy as always, since I do have to keep busy. I always have to keep busy. Because if I don't keep busy, I'm going to end up having another emotional breakdown. Fun! There's not a huge amount for me to talk about, especially because they do have a limit on how much I can talk about. Besides, what is there to fully talk about that others can't, well, that others don't already talk about? I could maybe remark on my voice. Well, to me, it doesn't sound like it's changed at all. Some people seem to say it sounds quite feminine, a little higher. I can't tell. With a voice, it takes a lot of practice. You've got to find the right pitch and tone that is comfortable for you. It's not easy. It takes so much practice. You've got to be willing to keep practicing. Especially like there was my voice training papers here. Basically, I have to say like a bunch of words and keep saying a particular tone. So, for example, like say if I were to say these, right, and now with these, with M's, first you need to, since you've got to feel your lips actually vibrating first, you've got to do like little exercises, help to keep your throat hydrated, and you basically need to try and practice each time. Not exactly easy, if you really try, you can make the effort. I don't really have the time to really show how it's done. Excuse me. Throat's a little dry. I could really do with a drink of water. Let's see. These words are me, my, mo, moo, may, ma, more. I'm, aim, arm, ham, him, home. Mame, mime, mam, mum, mummy, murmur, mammal, mimin. And then with the S's, it needs to sound like a hiss. So, smart, smile, smooth, smash, small, smell, smack. Some people can have difficulty with particular letters. Where A's can be a bit awkward. I usually seem to have trouble with R's, which is annoying. But I do try. You just have to keep practicing and keep doing the best that you can. A transition isn't something like in the movies where the person can be done within a matter of minutes. It doesn't work that way. Transition is various aspects. It's like the social transition where you have to be out in public. So you have to feel comfortable. Not very easy if your body's highly degraded and you're trying to present as who you are. And if your body doesn't adapt, cooperate and conform to how you need it to be, then it's not exactly an easy thing to do, and it can be kind of terrifying. And since society has a nasty habit of lashing out against the trans community, especially trans women, then presenting in public is very hard to do. I'm talking to people who probably want to see the collection. I don't really see why. I mean, it's just a collection. It's pretty small compared to some people. Along the social transition, there is the emotional and mental aspect. We've basically got to learn how to be yourself. You've got to come out from behind the social demands of what people expect you to be because of whatever's between your legs. So you have to learn how to be yourself. You have to unlock yourself, as it were. And you have to be comfortable being you instead of hiding away, so like going into like a particular mode. That is not an easy thing to do, especially if you've been enforced to be somewhere else for so long. Then you have to learn how to come up from behind the mask, so to speak. That's something that also takes a lot of practice, but it is worthwhile. You just have to be willing to try your best, if you can. Other aspects can be like, will family and friends accept you? For a lot of trans people, that's a hard one. Can usually find themselves being disowned by family and friends, being abandoned. It's hard if you don't have any support. You really do need the support while you're transitioning. It can be quite a grueling thing. Like for me, my support network is basically just my family. I don't really see the few friends I've got very much. And the guy I've been helping, he's moved now. I haven't seen him in months. Don't think I'll be seeing him again anytime soon. And I don't really see that many other people. And since I'm not a super social woman, then I don't exactly go out of my way to interact with others. Even though I know I should try to interact more. I just feel uncomfortable about it. Well, and then if you've done the social transition and the emotional mental transition in accordance to the gatekeeping notions within trans healthcare, then you might, maybe, if your health can support it, be approved for hormone replacement therapy. Surgery is not something you get instantly. That's something you usually have to wait years for, and that's more of like, do you want the surgery? Do you not? Is there like particular health reasons? Are you afraid? Cost reasons? So it's not something that you can just willfully do whenever you want. This isn't something you do in a whim. You don't just wake up one day and say, "Oh, I want to be this." It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way at all. Actually, very involved, and it takes a very long time. And if you're even approved to begin hormone replacement therapy, that's basically a second puberty. That takes years, and bit by bit, you've got to let yourself grow and develop. You've got to be you in so many ways. It's not something that you can do easily. Well, anyway, I guess it needs to be said. And yeah. I'm not going to transform any of these in camera because I'm kind of running out of time. So this is Lena Watts signing off. And that's that for another month. Almost 2.5 years. Woo. So all done. And I'll close off, and since that's what some people will want.